Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna talk about Fryevia. Like usual, let's take a look at her stats. I compare her to Noctis because both of them are hybrid attackers. Another hero compared to her is Olive because both of them rely on single wield. So like you can see, her stats are quite nice, especially in terms of magic and attack. Even the attack and magic are individually lower compared to the top magic such as Darkfina and physical attackers such as Gilgamesh and Lunette. Her magic and attack stats are still quite high. Okay, this is good for her because almost all her attacks are hybrids. She gets 60% magic and 30% attack boost of her stats. Also, if you single wield, you will multiply your equipment attack by 100% and magic by 50%. Those bonus are really nice. She also have other awesome bonus as well. She get 30% MP, and as an Ice Queen, she has 20% resist against ice. Also, being queen, which means she is a royal family, that make her resist against blind, paralyzed, and confused. Not only that, she has 20% chance to evade both magic and physical attack. And if those are not enough, she is also protected from one-hit KO damage, okay, as long as her health above 20%. So she is still vulnerable against instant death attack, but against a pretty high damage, she will survive as long as her health above 20%. I'm not sure if this ability will get refreshed once she died and resurrected, but yeah, still, this is nice ability. Okay. Also, don't forget the Icy Aura, which will regenerate her MP 7% on every turn. So it is 2% higher compared to your normal auto refresh ability. And if that MP regen is not enough, you can simply use Osmos Blade to refill your MP. Okay. Also, she has super defense ability called Ice Block. So if you need to defense, then remember to use this ability instead of normal defense, because it reduces 75% damage instead of 50%. Okay, so yep. Now let's take a look at her good skills. The first is Second Intention. This one is very powerful finisher attack. 6x hybrid damage is a lot. It probably seems inferior to her next good skills. However, if you are able to chain properly using other characters, this attack can surpass the next ability. Okay, so as long as you can put this at the end of your chain and you can chain to maybe 20 chain, then this will do better damage compared to Frost Flower Blitz. Okay, so this is crazy too. Okay, 8 times multiplier, and it also reduces ice resistance. It also has a lot of hits. It has 7 hits, which is same as Divine Ruination. The effect is also about the same. This one lower ice resistance instead light. So this will make the skill more powerful on the second time when you use it again. This skill also make her become a good chainer because it has the same frame as Orlando Divine Ruination. So you can combine her with Orlando to get very easy chain. So the next skill is Ice Edge. This one is amazing because it is probably the highest debuff for attack in the game, 50%. So this is useful for the enemy which use physical attack or hybrid attack. 50% is huge. Also, it has a nice effect to boost your ice resistance by 70%. So yep, it is pretty good skills to have, especially if you fight the enemy which use ice attack, but I don't think that's good because usually the enemy that use ice attack also has high ice resistance. So for AoE damage, she has 2 options. First is Frostless. This skill has a chance to inflict paralyze but only 30%. So I don't think you should bother with the ailments effect, but the damage is quite nice for hybrid damage. Also, her limit burst is very good, okay, because she doesn't use dual wield, then the damage of her LB is still higher than her normal ability. It's able to inflict stop. The chance is also quite high, so yeah, it is obvious, but always use this one when you need AoE attack and able to use limit burst. So those are all her good abilities. Now let's take a look at not so good abilities. She only has one not so good skill. It is Frost Saber. It deals little damage, only 2.5 hybrid damage, and it changes your attack element into ice. This is not that useful because almost all her skills are already ice element. So if you want to use her effectively, you also need her Transmaster reward, which already grant you with ice element too. So I don't think you will use this skill a lot, okay. But yeah, it is still nice to have this one in the beginning. But now let's talk about the equipment. So for the equipment, you use Enhancer Sword for newbie setup because it has 23 magic and she is only able to equip sword. So yeah, that's the only best sword you can get from the story and trial. Armor and head, you can get them from trial battles and Colosseum. For abilities, I use magic plus 10% because her newbie setup lack magic boost. So I use magic to even the difference. For accessory, I put Hero's Ring, but if you have an accessory that gives you raw bonus, such as Hyper Wrist, then you probably should use those to get the benefit from the single wield effect. Make sure the stats of those accessories about 15 and increase both attack and magic. Otherwise, Hero String or Ruler Strings are much better because they increase both attack and magic, even they not getting the bonus from your single wield. Okay, so for hardcore, it is really important to equip her sword because it has high magic and ice element. For armor and head, there are too many options. It is a matter of your preference. I use Demon Mail because I plan to give her Dark Knight Soul. But if you don't use Dark Knight Soul, then it is probably better to equip Monster, Breastplate, or maybe Brave Suit. Because, yeah, 15% attack and magic. But remember, raw bonus. You need to get raw bonus to get the benefit from single wield. Also, I don't think dual wield is good for her because she will lose 100% attack and 50% magic boost, okay? So you also need to waste one slot to equip dual wield. But that's probably good if you intend to make her chainer instead of finisher. You can see my setup on the screen. So yep, leave your build on the comment. I cannot think other option apart from what I have written on the screen, so maybe your comment will help others. Okay, so she is best paired with other chainers such as Orlando, and yeah, basically anyone who have high hit count. So yep, so she can join the chain or finish the attack. Seven and Laswell are also quite good because they can reduce ice elements. Maybe Gummy make her so you will pair Laswell with her, I'm not sure. But other mage such as X-Death who can cast Blizzaga also good because of the elemental chain and ice resist reduction. So my conclusion for Fryevia is she is really good character, especially for veteran players where you already have few Trashmaster reward and have spare Trash Moogle, so you can get her needle fast because she really needs that weapon to shine on the battle, okay? Because yep, her hybrid damage. Without her needle, she is probably only good hero, but with her needle, she is almost perfect. She has one major flaws, okay? she will almost unusable against the enemy that has strong ice resistance. What I meant by strong is above 100%. This is because the only good weapon for her right now only has ice element. So if you switch the weapon to the neutral weapon, then her damage will suffer greatly because lack of magic boost. So she is unlike Orlando, who can simply change weapon then fight like immune enemies. Okay, so Orlando is still useful because he is flexible unlike her. So I give her 9.5 out of 10. The strongest ice attacker in this game. So yeah, I think that's all. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.